I give up at, like, the first chance. Do you ever dream of sandbags?
So that future generations
Good.
can see how annoying Andrew is.
They sucked his brains out.
The impulse to say fuck you to Josh.
Because you know this whole thing was just organized to stroke egos.
Come to you live from New York.
Alright, Ian, we got ourselves a game.
All right, and they're off. And like, okay, or not.
You're following Henry, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Andrew, as always, is incapable of hitting the ready button.
Yeah, that's basically true. You might actually be behind me a little bit.
Oh, possibly.
If you just click on the what's it called? The you know like on YouTube there's like a little tracker at the bottom. Click forward on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew
It's live.
standard openings. Just got 2 pioneers in the Wehrmacht quarter. What's Henry up to?
Henry's off to
Anything crazy?
He's off to a pretty standard start. Barracks first, so not going for that weapon support center. Nothing ridiculous. Looks like he's moving up the top, avoiding that center. That's a trap that I always fall into, so can't blame him there.
He's well, I think he's just getting those easy resources with probably his first engineer would be my guess. Andrew's building a machine gun first, which is an interesting choice.
Oh,
if he
I think I know what he's going for.
If he can get the pin in, that'd be really good. But Henry has the high mobility of the rifleman, and if he can flank around that machine gun, Andrew's not careful, he could lose it. That would be devastating early on.
He can, but that church is a really easy place to hold at the center of the map, and it's a little bit close to Andrew's side, so I think he's going to have some luck there.
Well, let's assume he goes straight for the church, which it looks like yes, he is.
Oh.
But you could still catch that machine gun even
there.
in the building like that. And his second unit's gonna be a Volk squad.
No, I'm really interested in seeing. This map has very little fuel, so Henry's going to be kind of limited if he wants to either go for the bars or rush motor pool. I think that's going to depend on what he encounters in the center here with Andrew.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think motor pool's probably the better option on this map generally, because it's more. There's a lot of like heavy sort of like street fighting in the center, and the bars aren't as effective against units in those buildings. But
we've got Andrew, who's a huge fan of blob tactics, loves the Tech 2 terror. I've very rarely see the guy build tanks, mostly just lots of grenadiers with Panzerschrecks, little else. I mean, it works for him.
So that machine gun's in the church, putting in some good work on Henry's rifleman. Let's switch over and take a look at him.
Oh. I don't think he's going to get his other squad up there fast enough to.
Well, I think what he's trying to do is just keep these riflemen back and absorbing all the machine gun fire, and then bring the second rifleman squad in to flank around the church. Would be my guess.
Oh.
And he's actually escaped with the other riflemen, so he can actually attack with both of them now, and he may be able to actually take this machine gun out. We'll see.
I think you're right.
So he's taking on one right now. He's flanking around the north with that other rifle squad. And Andrew's got a second machine gun coming out. And Henry's doing a great job. He's just circling around the church here, just shooting at it with the one rifle squad while the other one takes the brunt of the damage. As long as he's careful not to lose that rifle squad that's taking all the fire, he should be good to go. But there's also this Volk squad that Andrew has in support, and the second machine gun coming up now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Henry's gonna have to leave. He's lost too much manpower there.
Let's go.
Now he's been weakened, but he hasn't lost a unit yet. I think 2 or 3 guys. Oh no, now he's down.
He lost a squad?
No, not quite.
No, he still has everything.
Down to 2 guys though. So.
Yeah.
Now, Henry just rolled out a 3rd rifleman squad, so going for a heavy infantry push early on, that's usually your tactic to the 4 squad start.
Yeah, he has, I think, well, he's reinforced right now. Yeah, the 4 rifleman start's good because it gives you a lot of early capping power and mobility, and Henry's actually doing a great job. Even though Andrew has a good lock on the center, he's capping around the edges with his engineer squads. He's actually sending one engineer squad down to the south to capture the resources closer to Andrew's base. But he needs to be careful here to make sure Andrew doesn't pin him at the cutoff outside his base.
And it looks like that might be what he's going for. He's already reinforced that building overlooking the point. All he has to do is move up and take it. Which I'm surprised he's not moving for now.
Yeah, he has a Volk squad up there, but Henry's riflemen are coming out, and there's not a machine gun there to stop them. There's the one in the church is still there, and he has a second one, but I don't know where it is right now exactly.
I believe he moved it up to cover that point right outside Henry's base. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm not sure what he's doing with it.
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm looking at Andrew's screen. I don't see it. Andrew's actually, he just finished the Campcraft Center, and he's building a Krieg barracks, so he's going to see Tech 2 out of him, which is basically what we expected. He loves to go Tech 2 Terror.
And he makes it work. Wondering if Henry's ready for that. Now, Andrew is a really strong player, but also extremely predictable. Follows pretty much the same path every time.
So Henry's got there's these 2 machine guns in these houses down here. And Henry's got riflemen flanking in, and he actually knocked one of them out. The one in the church is knocked out. And he's got a second flanking rifleman squad hitting that other machine gun from the back of the other building.
Oh, it's still up. It's not down yet.
It's still up, but he's got a squad right there that's just can shoot at it with impunity. And he's got his 4th rifleman squad's out right now.
Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that's going to be a heavy loss for Andrew.
Yeah, but Henry needs to get these rifleman squads out of there. They're super weak. I think he just lost one. And there's these 2 really low health squads, too. And there's the 4th squad coming out now.
Now, you're not seeing this on this end, Josh, but I may be I may be sacrificing a relationship for this broadcast. I'm really revealing a irredeemably nerdy side of myself.
Now, I will
participating.
For full disclosure, like 99% of the reason that I wanted to do this earlier, rather than the originally planned time, is so that I wouldn't have to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
mean, good call on your part.
I was telling Henry, that I was doing this, and he was like, well, Sarah and I did this in front of Sarah. I was like, yeah, but you and Sarah have been dating for a way longer than me and my girlfriend have. It's like she knows I'm a nerd, like a dweeb, but I have to give her some hope for what short period of time that there's a chance that I'm not as bad as she thinks I am. So Henry's actually going Weapon Support Center, which is exactly what he needs to do here. He knows Andrew loves Tech 2 Terror. He knows Andrew is going to get this Grenadiers of the Veterancy. And if Henry can get a sniper out to take some of these machine guns in the buildings out, and also to attack these Grenadiers, that's really going to help him out.
However, Andrew has got a tight hold north, so I don't know what his defenses are up there, but he's bleeding Henry of victory points right now.
But that's fine. Henry's doing exactly what he needs to do to get back in this game. He's moving all his squads into the center. He's got flamers. I think he's in a really good position right now. If he can get that sniper out. He's also going for the supply yard, so we may actually even also see... Or did he cancel the Weapon Support Center? I'm not sure. No, he canceled the Weapon Support Center. Okay. So he went for the supply yard
definitely
instead.
Going the path of motor pool.
Which I don't think that's the right call here. I thought the Weapon Support Center was originally the better idea.
Yeah, I feel Andrew is probably...
Oh, he's might wipe with this Grenadier squad. Oh, but he didn't. But this attack is still really successful. He's pushed Andrew off, and he's got some veterancy for his riflemen. And he killed that second machine gun. Henry doing a really good job here, flanking and pushing Andrew around in the center. And he's going to start capping back the middle. So Henry just went for infantry doctrine. Let's go see if Andrew has definitively chosen terror yet. I'm sure he will if he hasn't already. Henry's continuing his push up to the north. We may actually see a reverse cutoff here if Henry can get that cutoff outside Andrew's base.
All right, well,
he just lost a squad somewhere.
Pool, so.
I'm not sure. Did you see what he killed? What Henry killed?
might have been a Pioneer squad.
Yeah, that'd be my
I saw
guess.
one on low health.
So even though Andrew lost this fight in the center, he's actually doing a really good job of still harassing in the north. He's got a squad up there capturing the fuel next to Henry's base.
Ooh. Yes, Henry just knocked out one of Andrew's teams with mines at the choke point, so...
He
He's
kills
laying a lot. One in front of the... Yeah,
He-
it must have been Pioneers.
That's going to be big for him. Oh, he needs to get these rocketmen out of there. Oh, there's so many squads there. Looks like they might escape. Oh, yeah, they're going to make it out of there. Okay, so the motor pool's out. Henry's actually getting bars and a Greyhound. So that's...
Wow.
When those are both finished, he's going to be in a really good position if he can keep the Greyhound alive with all these Panzerschreck Grenadiers around. And he's actually going for the cutoff right now, while Andrew's busy with fighting this rifleman squad in the north. But he might not get out. Oh, he just killed the squad. So far, been a very, very even game. It's been very good. And Andrew just got a half-Shrek out. And it looks like Henry just finished capping the cutoff, so all of those resources in the north that Andrew spent so much time trying to get, they're not giving him anything right now.
Oh, damn.
But Henry needs to get that rifle squad in the center out of there. Oh, if he loses that, it's going to be really bad.
Well, bars just arrived for Henry, and he rolled out a great...
He's lost 2 rifleman squads, though. That's really, really not good.
No.
And they dropped the bar itself. But the Greyhound's here now.
No.
And it lost an
He might
engineer
lose
squad
a
with a
third one here in the
flamethrower.
center.
He's just sending his units in sort of piecemeal, and they're just getting kind of wiped out.
We might see a turning point here with...
Yeah, Henry really needs to pick up that bar, too, before Andrew can grab it.
And another one of Henry's engineers was just lost. Another flamethrower unit.
A second one?
Yes, right in
Oh,
the center
no.
off of the VP.
Oh, you might be
Ooh,
behind me still.
He's down to 2 riflemen right now.
Yeah, he's 2 riflemen, the Greyhound. It looks like he actually is building weapon support center right now, though. And he's pushing up against these Shrek'd up Grenadiers, and he's actually going to be able to wipe them out, I think. Yeah, he just wiped out the Shrek Grenadiers, so there's nothing to stop this Greyhound. And he just picked up the Panzerschreck with his own riflemen. Oh, he's going to take out this half-Trek, too.
Oh, this is exactly what he needed.
If he could if he could send up the Greyhound to chase it, he might be able to kill it. Come on. Oh, he can do it. Oh, he just knocked out the half-Trek.
I must be way behind you.
Yeah, you need to catch up. There's like I said, if you click on the stream at the bottom, just click on the edge. Or maybe if you just like refresh the stream.
Alright, I believe I'm caught back up.
Okay. So Henry's pushed Andrew out of the center. He's got he's capturing some territory back in the north. I don't know. What do you think Andrew needs to do to fight against this? I mean, he has the right tech for it. He just isn't able to sort of make it happen. I think losing those 2 machine gun squads is really big.
That was definitely a turning point. I'm not sure if he can come back from this unless he focuses armor. He's, as I said before, like heavily reliant on just pushing Tech 2 with those Panzerschrecks, but if he could get some Stugs out, maybe push for the armor division, get Panzer IVs or a Panther out. And I'm not sure that'd be a realistic move right now, though. Fuel is really short on this map.
Yeah, I think Henry might be building another rifle squad. He's got something working on in the barracks. He's retreating some of these squads to get him out of there. He just got sticky bombs. Okay.
I want you to appreciate how much I'm embarrassing myself right now with this.
You know what? That's ants just have to learn to live with that. It's just a part of who we are, man. Just being nerdy as fuck. So wait, have 3 of us?
I may be pushing a little too far this time.
Have 3 of us had our girlfriends also with us when we were commentating? Because if so, that would be pretty incredible.
The 3 up to... Oh my god.
Yeah, because you, Andrew, and Parker.
Well, at least I know
Or,
I'm not the
Henry.
only one doing this to myself.
See, I must be the only one to have the good sense not to do that.
Clearly.
So right now, Andrew's moving back into the center. He's sort of reestablishing himself. Let me see what Henry's up to. Andrew can't actually see anything he's doing. So Henry's got a second Greyhound coming out. He's got all of his squads back together. He just built another engineer squad with flamers. And Henry's mines that he's put all over the center are actually really helping him out. They're slowing Andrew down and doing a lot of good manpower damage.
Not sure how I feel about the call with the Greyhounds, though. Those Panzerschrecks are going to just like make short work of them if he gets them up close. And he's got the veterancy already up to 2. So, no, just 1. Never mind. Still, they can take some hits.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that if he had gone to Weapon Support Center like he had originally seemed to be doing, that would have been the perfect thing to do. But so far, the Greyhounds have worked out for him. I mean, he's been able to sort of keep these Grenadiers at bay with his barred-up rifle squads, especially because they only have Vet 1. They don't have that elite armor, so they're a lot easier to kill. Like, even right now, he's pushing Andrew off the center just with these flamers and these riflemen.
Yeah, Henry's microing really well, and definitely using combined arms to his advantage here.
Absolutely. I think Henry needs to he's getting a medic station right now in the back to sort of pick up, maybe get some improved rifleman squads, which would be good. He's capping sort of the north back again.
Oh, but he accidentally built a triage center instead of the medic center.
No,
I don't know if he realized that.
What are you talking about? He built the thing that picks up dead people.
No, that's the
No, that's the medic
healing station that you build in your base.
He's definitely building a medic station. I just saw it.
Then I guess I've been mistaken this whole time.
The triage center goes in your base. Maybe he's building both of them. I don't know. I can only see the medic station.
Well, this is coming from a guy who never ever plays America, so...
Yeah, he just finished the medic station,
which I've been meaning to...
the thing that picks up the dead people.
Oh, you are correct. You are absolutely correct.
Andrew's pushing back into the center with all of his Grenadiers, but they're still just Vet 1, so they're going to get chewed up by these riflemen.
I don't know. He's got enough of them to make a push.
But the riflemen just have... Some of these riflemen have veterancy, and they also have the bars, which is just devastating. Henry's getting a third Greyhound, which Oh, he just canceled it. Okay, I think he's okay. He's getting another rifle squad. That's definitely smarter at this point.
I was about to say. Pushed Andrew back out of the church again. Looks like Andrew's retreating.
He's putting some mines up, which will help him sort of hold off what he's gained. And he's got a Vet 2 rifle squad. See, this is the danger with what Andrew's doing, is that he's got these Grenadiers, which are definitely effective combat units, but he only has Vet 1 in them, which makes them a lot easier to kill. And they give so much experience to these riflemen that they're just going to become beasts by the end. Henry's already has Vet 1 and Vet 2 rifle squads. Although Andrew actually just finished in Ostwind, he's got the Panzer Command up.
Oh no. Now, Henry did just get Rangers, but he doesn't have enough manpower for them, so I don't know if there's much he can do against that Ostwind.
He has an AT gun he's kept in the back for a little bit, so he's prepared for heavier armor. But he probably needs to get a second AT gun, or yeah, maybe save it for those Rangers. To really be to effectively counter this Ostwind. Yeah, and Henry sees the Ostwind now. Oh, he needs to get these riflemen out of there. They're going to get killed. So the Ostwind just hit a mine. If Henry can move up his AT gun, it has a damaged engine. He might be able to take it out. Although he just lost his Greyhound in the south.
Oof. That's going to be a hard hit.
Let's switch over and see what Henry's doing. So he has sticky bombs, so it's not like he's totally at a loss for how to fight this Ostwind. Let's see. He's gonna throw sticky bombs at it. This machine gun is just getting massacred by these Grenadiers, though. The Panzerschrecks, they're just devastating. Although Andrew just lost another Grenadier squad. He's just being kind of careless with them at this point. And Henry built a second AT gun, which was absolutely the right thing to do.
Absolutely. I've seen many times Andrew use the Ostwinds and combined arms with the Grenadiers kind of to cover all the bases, but...
So Henry has a ton of fuel and a decent amount of manpower. If I were him at this point, you might want to consider getting a tank depot. He has enough fuel to get a Sherman. He just needs to save up some manpower.
True, but then you could also utilize that manpower to bring in some more munitions, build some outposts. Because Andrew relies heavily on blobs. Some artillery would be vital for Henry right about now.
No, the outposts are almost never a good idea. I mean, the cost of an outpost, you can get like another squad or reinforce like 2 or 3 squads. It's just not worth it. And Henry actually got the supply yard upgrade, which is going to be good. That'll save him more manpower in the long run and help his riflemen get veterancy. I think Henry might want to consider getting the on-map howitzer once he gets another command point. Because that would also help with the blobbing, and it doesn't cost munitions to fire it every time.
Absolutely. It looks like he's still a ways off from that, though.
Let's switch over to Andrew. So Andrew's sort of making a push
Making
now
a
for the
massive
cutoff.
push on the center.
Second Ostman coming in from Andrew right now. Henry
Ooh,
has the AT.
and he's pushed Henry
he has
out of the
2
north
AT
as well.
guns, but if Henry could
That's the
get
medic
like an AT
station down.
gun creep going, I think that would be good for him. But Andrew's doing a great job with these Ostwins, just sort of fending off these riflemen, which have been really devastating to his Grenadiers. Andrew's actually getting another half track, which is an interesting choice. Andrew has such a little fuel income, though, right now. If Henry could manage to kill these Ostwinds, that would be the end of the armor from Andrew for a while.
I think he's being careful, though.
Yeah, but
He took a few hits from one of the AT guns and hasn't moved up since.
I don't know. At this point, I mean, Henry needs to really make a big push out of his base. I mean, and he's actually, Andrew's calling a firestorm on these AT guns to try to get rid of them.
Oh, no.
Is Henry gonna notice it? He sees it coming in, but he may not be enough to get out of there in time. Yep, knocks one AT gun out. Oh, the Henry is doing a great job of harassing around in the south with the engineer squad, capturing some extra territory. Yeah, I really think at this point Henry just needs to go for the tank depot and get a Sherman out there, maybe a Hellcat or an M10.
I can't tell if Henry chose the Hellcat or the M10.
I think before the match I didn't see the like green cog, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have the M10.
I'll have to be a lot more careful with that because there's almost no power against infantry.
Yeah, but I think he has plenty of
Which
anti-infantry
Andrew
at
does
this
have a lot
point
of.
between the riflemen. Oh, he's going for a sticky rush on this Ostwind.
No.
Oh, but they're
Just
getting
getting
chewed
chewed
up. Yeah, he needs to move that
jeez.
AT gun up. He's building another Greyhound. He really needs to get tank depot. He has the fuel for it. Or just a second AT gun, even. Oh, and he just lost another squad.
They're going after one of our munitions
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Greyhound is really not the choice to make here.
Yeah, even though those Ostwinds are more
He lost,
anti-infantry, they're still going to tear up the Greyhounds.
I don't know if he must have forgotten that he has a Panzerschreck on that rifleman squad because he told them to use the sticky bomb when he could have just had them shoot it with the rocket launcher.
Oof. And dropped it again.
Yeah, and he lost that whole squad. I don't know, Henry's just lost so many squads at this point. I don't see how he can come back from it. And he's been using suppressive fire on the BARs quite a bit, which costs 40 munitions each time, and it can be helpful, but in this scenario, in these one-on-one fights, I mean, it's not going to do anything for you. And yeah, he has to run away from this Volk squad in the north.
Oof.
Tally-ho, we're good to go. Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in. Rangers deployed to the battle.
Yeah, and Andrews just got his Osmonds parked outside of Henry's base. He's repairing them. He's capping the rest of the map up. He's in very good position right now. Andrews done a great job coming back from losing those 2 machine guns early on and some of those early grenadier squads.
Now, Henry did just get an on-map howitzer, but I don't think it's going to be... I think it's too late to really make a difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's too little too late. He's lost so many rifle squads, and those rifle squads had veterancy, which they can be extraordinarily powerful with Vet 2. And Andrews finally gotten Vet 2 for his infantry. At this point, I mean, he doesn't really need it. It's just icing on the cake.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Oh, devastating hit from those grenadiers. I don't think that Greyhound is the side skirts, so first Panzerschreck actually gave it a damaged engine. He's gonna kill that thing. Oh wow, Mango destroyed. Andrew's going for Vet 1 tank, so his Osmonds are going to be even more devastating.
I feel we've been rather dark and dry in this whole presentation. I guess we're not used to seeing stuff this serious.
It's a serious game between 2 serious competitors, man. You got to respect that.
Yeah, we could really value from some of the Parker treatment right about now, or if Henry to pick up on a few pointers and just start spelling out "fuck" in sandbags in his base, or
well, I mean. Parker's a serious competitor, but you know Henry's just on another level. I mean, he's not gonna throw in the towel and just start spelling out, you know, cuss words and sandbags. That's just not his style. Henry's gonna stick it through to the end because he's a winner, or at the very least, he wants to be a winner. I think the real difference is that there's so much action. There's like the action is going on consistently. There's not a lot of downtime. Both players are doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Of, you know, harassing on all fronts and always making sure that their squads are busy doing something. Switch over to Henry, take a look at what he's up to. So he's got these squads in the north that are harassing.
Push in the north.
At this point, he's just trying to do anything he can to stop the VP drain. He's just rushing this northern VP.
Now, he did have a huge lead on Andrew from his early games, but with 3 points against him, I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Andrew's already almost caught up.
Henry really needs to reman these AT guns, build that tank depot, and then he can push out. But at this point, he's just trying to fight Osmonds with infantry, which is exactly what they're designed to kill. You know, it's just not great. And he might actually lose this Ranger squad and this Rifleman squad.
Oh no.
And the Osmonds giving chase. Oh, okay, looks like they're going to make it out of there.
Just barely, though.
Henry's building something out of his motor pool. I didn't catch what it was. Did you see what it was?
No, I didn't. Hopefully not a Greyhound.
Hopefully not. I think it's an AT gun. That would be my guess. Oh, Andrew's actually sending troops into his base. Okay, Henry's going to try to reman this AT gun. He needs to weather this storm of Osprey fire first, though. Let's see if you can get it off. He lost a weapon crew somewhere. I don't know what. Oh, man.
It was the AT gun. His men got right up to it and then died.
That's so rough.
I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this one.
Did he cancel the on-map howitzer? I haven't seen it do anything.
I believe so. At least it's not showing up right now.
I think he should have finished that. I think that would have really helped him out.
I agree.
It would at least allow him to push out of his own base, you know, in the south. And Andrew right now is just building up veterancy and getting more troops. And, yeah, and he's actually attacking the north, and he's going into Henry's base. Andrew's
Now,
going
Henry's
for
got
that.
another AT gun out, but it's
Losing ground out there.
with three Ostwinds coming in, it's just going to be overwhelmed.
Germans are pounding down. We'll have them back to
Yeah, and Henry actually doesn't have enough manpower to reinforce his squads.
Now, this is hindsight, but now a couple of losses early on, I feel Henry would have valued a lot from getting the triage center in the base.
Agreed. I mean, that's huge just to heal your squads up, just to save manpower. That
200 points.
absolutely would have helped him out.
There were several really close fights where
Another firestorm from
he
Andrew coming
very
in.
easily could have taken the. Oh no, that might be the coup de grace here.
Oh, Ranger squad's down.
Oof.
Forces are taking cash.
Yeah. And I think he lost that AT gun. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be it. Yep, there it is. Wow, what a game.
Ooh.
What a fantastic first game. That was very, very, very well fought by both players. But, you know, congratulations to
Yeah.
Andrew for coming back from those early losses.